Someone commented that God does not exist.
That's a very common view to have, but of course God created the heaven and the earth and all the hosts of them. God means creator that creates. Like man is a god of the automobile because he created it. But man can't be his own god. Man did not create the earth where he borns out of, nor the universe that the earth exists in. He didn't create the raw matter that was used to form the car either. That's why man must humble himself and use a small g, a god, while God, the creator of universe, is written with a capital G. All the bits and parts were here already before we started to reorganize things as we see fit. The word God means the creator that creates, and the universe is self-evidently created, as nothing can create itself. This is what we can hold as being true, what we can know as truth. Either the universe was created, or it created itself. A philosopher can argue otherwise, that anything that a mind can come up with is possible, but it won't change the physical reality. It won't bend the rules that were set in place in the beginning of time. There was once a man who convinced that he does not exist. Millions follow him still today. But a sword cuts flesh, flesh that bleeds, and we are made of flesh, no matter how much one meditates. The word God seems to throw people off, and it is what usually ends a good conversation. We could use another word instead if we wanted to, but why would we do that? God, the Creator, created the universe. And to know that God is real does not mean that any of the religions are right about God, or that what they propose regarding what God, the Creator, wants from us, or why we exist. It also does not automatically mean that there is life after death, that there is some other place we are to go after we die. Most people will say that they don't believe in God, but what they really mean is that they don't believe in life after death, or heaven and hell. Rightfully so, because that right there goes into the category of believing in something that can't be verified while being alive. In other words, it is religion, but knowing and understanding that there needs to be a creator with a will so that anything can exist at all is not a religion, it is truth. We can debate and discuss life and death and meaning, or that is there some way of knowing what God, the Creator, wants. But to state that there is no God, or that the universe could have created itself without God, the Creator, does not match with the reality we all live in.
How do we know that God wants anything at all?
Simple. If nothing exists at all in the natural world, including the humankind, it must exist because God, the Creator, wanted it to exist. In other words, if God, the Creator, did not want the universe to exist, God would not have created it. Therefore, God has a will, a desire, and that will unifies all things created. Matter forms according to that will. It is the will to build life, to exist. But, as we all know, there are things that are created by men and women too. Things that came out of our will, out of our desire. Things that God did not create. And those things are not alive. They are all dead. A computer software can learn to create new, more advanced software, but this software too had a God. This same software can eventually learn how to build some physical machinery that then can organize matter into form that it sees fit. Is it then going to respect us and what we want and why we created it? Or is it going to forget and deny us? Be it whatever, all the parts that it uses to build its fantasy, like we are doing now, were already here.
Who create God then?
God exists outside space and thus outside time. Simply put, outside the creation, outside the universe. Yes, see, according to our observations, the universe had a beginning, and now we are here. So it is a process from simple to complex. Therefore there is time, time that passed. Before that beginning, space did not exist, thus time did not pass. There was no process, no atoms forming into molecules and so forth, no progress. There was only timeless God, the Creator, without form, without limit, who willed everything into existence. Everything that is in the universe, inside that space, is a part of that creation, part of the thing God created. Only thing not created is God. In other words, God, the Creator, is not a thing. God is not created. God was, is, and will be.
Where is God now?
Where is here, in space, inside the universe, inside the creation, and God, the Creator, is not a part of the creation itself, inside space, inside the universe. God was, is, and will be.
Okay, so God created the universe, started everything like a process. But how about everything in it, all the hosts of them, all the living being? Did they not arise as a part of a process, spontaneously, without God?
To understand clearly, we can ask a mathematician or a chemist. Can the atoms arrange in some other way as they have been arranged now? Can they form against a specified set of rules? Can the universe exist in any other way than it does right now? It can't. In the beginning, the matter arranged itself the way it arranged. That matter then arranged into all the forms we today observe, including the living. How could it be any other way? We can say that if my friend who died in a plane crash would not have boarded the plane, that he would still be alive. But he did, and he died. And there's not really any other way it could have happened. It was all connected to everything else that was happening at that same moment. But we are always in control of what we do next. I, and only I, move my hand. According to our observation, the universe has no randomness. It is all following a very strict set of laws that can't be broken. Laws that hold the universe together. How is that not a verification that everything in the natural world is by design, designed by God, as part of God's master plan? Nothing would exist without God. All praise belong to God, the Creator only.